Hi, today we'll be discussing the beautiful purple statice flowers and a few things that I learned about them. So I'd like to start with the name and the origin. So I found that even though we always call it purple statice, where I learned about it in the floral department, the actual name of it is Limonium. It's a type of Limonium, which we would always call a different plant Limonium. And it's funny because they're a part of the same family, so they grow similarly, but I wish I had a comparison, but maybe that'll be another thing down the road. So, yeah, it's a type of Limonium, but the name for it is wavy leaf sea lavender. And when we call it lavender, we're not saying because it has similarities to the actual plant lavender. It is referred to as sea lavender because of the type of soil that it tolerates. So like lavender, this statice likes well-drained soil, and it grows near the sea, particularly the Mediterranean, and also Central Asia, I read. So that is why we get the name sea lavender, and the wavy leaf is due to it, being wavy in form. If you look at the purple statice, you can see it kind of curves. It has a curve. It can be a very tall flower, like usually they're up to like a foot tall, but I read they can get as long as 3 feet tall. So even though the stems and everything get very long, where the petals are, where they start to bloom, there's like a curve that you can see. And when people look at this, they also compare it to sea foam. If you look at the beach, and when the waves come crashing onto the shore, the foam that they make, how it looks rolled in a wave, that's exactly how statice looks. Now, purple isn't the best comparison because we don't picture purple waves, but when you see the white statice, you can really see, So now we're going to get into the second portion of the video where I sit down and kind of share the rest of my notes. The beginning might be a little bit of a repeat, just going over the origin of the flowers, so here we go. Hi, so today I'm going to be talking about purple statice, or like I was saying, wavy sea lavender, or another name, people call it everlasting flower because the vibrant color and how it lasts so well. I wonder if I put it in my face. There we go. But I wanted to talk about the origin next. So how I was saying that it is from the Mediterranean and can even be found in Central Asia. Also, I wanted to talk about the origin of the name, which was like mind blowing for me because it says, so Limonium, it comes from the Greek word lemon, I think that's how you pronounce it, and it actually means meadow. So that translates in English to wavy margin, which talks about the shape of the flower, like I was saying. Let me find a good one. They're not super wavy, but you can see how they kind of bend, how I was talking about how the waves do. If I had the white ones, it would be a better representation, but yeah, so that's pretty cool. And I have my notes here. So that was about the origin of the name. And then it says they're an annual plant, for coastal regions. And like I was saying, they like the salty, well drained, like sandy soils, loose stuff like that. And then when I was talking about the height, again, I'll say they can be up to 3 feet. When I can see flowers that are that long, usually they're sold by wholesale. Typically, I wouldn't see any really long flowers available, in the grocery store unless it was something like a really big long line flower, maybe lily or delphinium, gladiolas. Let's see the other one. It's purple, liatris, something like that. But usually the statice will come about maybe, like this tall. I cut a bit off just now just to keep them going. As you'll see, they kind of get, if you don't keep them well hydrated, they'll become a little floppy, but typically they're very strong. The stem is very firm if it's well hydrated. This one just wasn't getting enough water. And I like these also because, they grow in really great branches, so you get a lot of flower heads per stem, because typically you'll get about like 5 stems in a pack. So now I'm going to talk about like my experience with Statice, working in floral department and just like designing at home. So I'll start with the price and the stem. So typically they're about $4.99, $5.99 a pack. I got these from H-E-B, I think around that same price. I moved my receipt somewhere. But I also worked at Randall's, not H-E-B, but I still shop at H-E-B for flowers. And that's the typical price. 5 stems, maybe a little bit more. I didn't count this time when I got them from H-E-B though. What else? So we were talking about how you can hear that very papery. They sound like paper, even though they're fresh and they're still taking in water. This is just what the petals sound like, which is really cool. And they stay like this even when they're dried. So, the thing that you'll notice aging will be the stems. As you can see, these turn yellow. And if there's way too much moisture in the vase or the bucket when you're picking the flowers, they may look black. The stems will be black. These are yellow because, they were headed that way. Some of them were turning black, but like here. But you can just peel it off. That's what I like about Statice's foliage too. When it's fresh, it might nick you a little bit. It's not like thorny, but it is papery, and it's not going to give you like a paper cut, but it can be sharp like that if it's really fresh, to me anyway. They're not like that now because they're wet, and so they get a little soggy, but that's one great thing if you design at home or wherever about Statice. You can just peel the foliage off to clean it up really easily, or you can drag your clippers along the side and just clean it up. What else can you look for? Like when you're shopping in the store for Statice, you're gonna look for like nice vibrant colors. You might see this one has one. You might see that it has little white petals also. These are called corollas, and they'll open up too over time. It's like inner petals, but you want to look for that vibrant color. If they're as fresh as can be, the stems will still be a nice vibrant green. And you'll be able to tell. I always say when you buy flowers from the grocery store, make sure you pull the plastic down and check the stems. What else can you know about Statice? They don't have a smell, so as long as it's not smelling foul, to be without scent is perfectly fine too. Okay, so the other colors, I'm kind of going to show them in the video if I haven't already. But besides this purple color, you can also get them in violet, pink, lavender, of course white, and I'm trying to think if I've seen any others. I haven't seen any others in person, but online when I do like a Google search, I'll see like yellow or orange Statice, so that's pretty cool. They have a lot of variety, but I haven't seen those in person. But I have, when you have a white flower, it's kind of like a blank canvas for a designer. So you can always get some floral spray paint and just spray them any color you like. Like I've sprayed them a baby blue before and they turned out really nice. So yeah, those are the colors they come in. And yeah, you can find them pretty much year round. The white is really good. It'll always be there. Spring, definitely in winter. The purple now, it's out in winter because, like I was saying, we use purple as a substitute with blue flowers, they're really popular around winter time. We also use these like summer because around 4th of July we can do like a red, white, and blue arrangement. Even though they're purple, it's almost like a deep blue sometimes. So it comes out nice that way. But of course, the color is so vibrant and it is such a wonderful pop. These are really great in floral wraps. I love to put Statice next to hot pink roses, yellow lilies. I love purple and yellow. I'm pretty sure they're complementary colors. So I always love that combination. And I like to see purple flowers in like get well arrangements, birthday, congratulations, because it just brightens it up and it adds a nice contrast to the typical like yellow and orange or, pink and whatever, white. So I would try to do that if you like to shop for Statice for some occasion like that. But you can also, I've seen people buy them just plain and just get them in a nice bouquet. You can ask the floral clerk wherever you go, just, if you can have a couple packs of these wrapped, they'll be like $10. They can add a ribbon for you, and they really stand well alone also. You don't have to get a mixed bouquet. So with that, we'll just give a few little notes on the meaning and symbolism of the flower, which, as I was saying earlier, they're known for being everlasting because of the color. That's my dog. But purple Statice, it will hold its color for years after it's not able to drink any more water and the stems are totally dried out. That's why it's great for being a fresh flower or a dried flower. People use them on wreaths, maybe flower crowns, I don't know, but I used to hang them on my wall, and the purple color, it just doesn't go away until, you know, way further down the line. That's why it's known as the everlasting flower. So also, besides being known for its color, he wants to play. It's also known for remembrance and beauty. So you might see these in funeral sprays or arrangements or whatever, because it means to remember someone or say, I miss you. So that's really good. And even if someone's alive, you know, you might send them an arrangement, like, you know, with a nice sweet courtesy card saying that you miss them. Another meaning for purple statice or sea lavender is to wish someone success, which is why I was saying it's a great flower to add in like a congratulations bouquet or something, or even maybe a get well, you know. And then, yeah, those are a few meanings that I found from it. So now I'll just insert a few clips where you can sort of admire its beauty. And I'll just wrap the video up there. Yeah, I hope you liked it. I hope you learned something new about purple statice. Maybe I should have combined it with white and just did a full statice video, but I saw it and I wanted to do it with this one. So, okay, let's get some close-ups and then I'll end it, okay? Okay, so I just wanted to say thanks for watching. Hope you learned a lot about this beautiful flower, and maybe you'll buy it next time you see it in the store and just keep it in a vase, or as soon as you buy it, if you want to dry it out, you can like tie some string around the base, hang it upside down for a few weeks, dry it out, and you know, you might like it too as a dried flower. But anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video about flowers. I'm not sure which one I'll do next. Whatever catches my eye in the store. Okay, bye.